Good morning, it's Margaret at the University of Sewing, and we're going to try this another time. Apparently, we got cut off there. I don't know what happened. I will tell you, I saw some people working on wires outside, which always scares me that we're going to lose
right,
internet
we're
connection.
Lose the internet.
But we shouldn't, actually, that shouldn't apply, because I thought Dave's phone wasn't on our Wi-Fi, but hopefully that's not going to be a problem. So, we have had an amazing May. The All Indiana Shop Hop started at the 1st of May, and we have already had 420 people come through that were shop hoppers, not to mention the folks who came with them.
Right? It's been absolutely people, so many people doing this together. So many people already almost finished with all 53 shops.
The surrounding states.
Yes, we had people from Ohio and Illinois, Michigan, lots of Michigan people coming
Lots
now.
of Michigan people. Yeah. They must not have anything to do in Michigan. I don't know.
There's so much to do in Michigan, right, Dave?
No. That's right.
So much.
Yeah. Not until it's nice weather, which almost never
doesn't
exists.
happen. It doesn't happen.
Okay, guys, we have a wonderful Facebook Live for you today. We're going to start off with our giveaway and explain what that is, because I think we have some new viewers. I saw the numbers recently, and I think we have new people.
Excellent. I hope if you're new here, hi. So if you've never seen this before, every single time we do Facebook Live, we do a giveaway drawing. So today's giveaway is I have this. This is kind of like a sample pack of magic pins. If you guys have never used these are really cool pins. You have the blue ones, which are the single needle point. They have these great little flat grippies on them, so they're really wonderful for getting into those seams and everything. And these are the double needle points, and they actually have a little bend in them, and that's for when you want to try to nest those seams perfectly, or you're really trying to pin those seams down. These are the things to use for that. So we got a little sample pack of our magic pins, and on top of that, because we didn't want to just do some pins, we have some ink and arrow fabrics from QT Fabrics. Is it upside? Oh, it's right side up to me. All right. So this is just a tiny little sample charm pack. I think there's only like 10 squares in here, but it's got these super cute little, this is Wild Beauty is the name of the line. And so it's all of these. We've got zebras in there and some tropical flowers, and it's super cute fabric. Now, you might be asking, if you are new, how do I win these amazing prizes? All you have to do is, if you are watching the Facebook Live within the next 24 hours, so between now, Friday, May 16th at 9:30, and tomorrow, Saturday, May 17th at 9:30, you just hit that share button and put in the comments that you shared.
You mean like Julie and Kathy just did?
Go, girls.
Good morning, Julie and Kathy. Hi, girls. Hit that share button, put in the comments that you shared it, and you're going to be entered into our drawing to win. Oops, I'm flipping this around. To win these amazing prizes. It's that easy, and it really helps us. We are a small business. We are totally the mom and pop shop here. If you want to support local businesses, this is a really great, easy way to do it.
Okay, so just to remind you, if you have not gotten involved in the Shop Hop yet, the Shop Hop is going on for the entire month of May and June, and we are going to be participating all of it. We have a little bit of Indiana Shop Hop fabric left. I can't believe, my gosh, I can't believe how much of it we've sold. Very crazy. We have a few of the magazines left. I'm hoping to get some more of both of those, but we will see what happens. If you can't find it here, the fact is that there are some shops that still have plenty of fabric. I believe Indiana Depot down in Bedford still has plenty of fabric. And so you can call them up, I'm guessing, and buy it online, or give them, go on to either I don't know if they did it on their website or not, but I'm guessing you can call them up and tell them you need some fabric, and they'll probably accommodate you on that. So, there is that wonderful sign. I want to bring you over here because for those of you who are new, Fridays are Bernina Day.
Bernina Day.
So if you were wondering what is on sale for Bernina, I want to bring you to, if you go over here to our website, which is universityofsewing.com, it's really easy to find. And then if you go under the sales and events, ongoing sales and upcoming events.
There it is, right
So
there.
we're on that page right now. I clicked on that, and if you look up here, you can see it says sales and events. And then it says monthly events, and we actually have one we need to put up for, we just have Whitney Luckenbill from Tonkat Stitchery is going to come in June, on June the 14th. It's a Saturday. If you haven't put that on your calendar, I highly recommend it. Whitney has over 40,000 followers on Facebook, or excuse me, not on Facebook, but on YouTube. And she is going to be here. She is so much fun. She is just one of those people that is just full of joy. She brings that to everything she does. And she's going to be here to help you shop and figure out what are the right fabrics for your for your next project, for your next clothing project. She's all about clothes. So she'll be coming. We'll talk again about that tomorrow. But we have the All Indiana Shop Hop listed on here. And then
we have our Bernina sales listed.
And, at the beginning of June, we'll have the June sales going on. So right now for May, we have these wonderful sales going on. 25% off of luggage, skills hub classes, big books. Then we've got, let's go down to the next thing. We've got some really great packages. Our $5.90 has a gift with purchase package, and you can kind of see all the details there. We've got, unfortunately, our financing, the really special financing went over. I can't see
my
through
mouse. You can't see your
I can't
mouse.
see through Dave's arm. So then we've got a sale going on long arm things. Our Q16 unadjustable foldable table is only $6,000. Guys, this is an incredible price, and I don't know if we'll ever see it again. If you want to move up to a Q16 plus a Q20 on that foldable table, we can do that for you. And it's just a slight upcharge from the $6,000 fee. We'll keep the same kind of sale, but we'll just give you the larger head if that's what you want. We've got all of that except for the 16 plus in stock as we speak. And we're going to be ordering a 16 plus.
We're going to
if
be
that's what
getting
you want.
a 16 plus soon. And the advantage of upgrading to that 16 plus, just in case people don't know, in case you're not super familiar with the Bernina Longarms, is that the Q16 plus, Q20, and Q24 are all compatible with Q-matic. So eventually, if you start off on the folding table and you decide I want to move it to a frame, when you make more room or when your skills have improved to that level, then that's great. And then when you've decided, you know what? I want to do computerized quilting. I want to do that beautiful customized computerized quilting that I see Margaret doing in the shop. Then you can always upgrade that. That's one of the things I really love about Bernina is that you don't have to throw the baby out with the bathwater. Like
Upgrade.
Just upgrade it. Just
It's
take that
unbelievable.
same head and you just shift and shift and shift, and you can get exactly what you want.
So, and one of the things that we will do for you if you decide to go that route, if you want to trade in that existing, say you're going from a table to a frame and your head can move over very easily, and what you can do is you can trade that in. So we will trade in that table towards a frame. And then if you decide, I am going to just get a Q16, and then you decide, I really want a Q20 or a Q24, we will just let you trade that head in for whatever it is you want to do. And a lot of times that is not easily done with other brands. We make it almost seamless. And the guys will come up and set everything up for you, make sure everything is swapped out properly, and you will be all taken care of. And anybody who's ever dealt with Dave and Aaron know that they really are going to be there to help you and get that done. 60-mile radius, we deliver for free.
That's right. And deliver
that's
and set up and
true of cabinets and cues.
Yes.
So how cool is that?
It's amazing. And I will say, since the guys came and set up my long arm, they are incredibly thorough about it. I had taken some classes, but I was a total newbie to it. So it was so great to have them there, because I was like, okay, I took the classes, but now I'm actually standing in front of the machine, and now it just feels very overwhelming. And they didn't leave until I knew mostly what I was doing.
Well, at least to not break anything.
At least to not break anything, so I could get going
Got to
on
come
it.
to classes with me and Rachel so that you can figure out how to do this properly.
And we're fun. We laugh a lot.
But I will tell you, because you have the ability to do that sit down or the Q16 on a studio frame, that 10-foot frame, that is $99.
That's amazing. So you can get your long arm on the standing frame, which is, a lot of people just find it's more comfortable to maneuver it like that than doing this movement.
I find it a little bit easier to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's move here to what we've got
man.
right now. Today, what we're going to be doing, I know that this may not be the most fun and exciting thing right now, but we're going to be talking about our B770. And I want you to know right now, you can get a B770 that is only $5,999. This is a $2,000 savings. But I want you to realize that if for adding a embroidery module, it's only an extra $1,000. Also, our 570 also has a really good deal on it and is similar. You can get that machine for $34.99. By the way, great size for traveling. And you can add embroidery to that for $1,000. So a lot of people say to me, well, Margaret, do I really want to do that?
I think that you really do.
So we're going to give you a demo on just how easy it is to go ahead and attach that embroidery module and show you how you could be sitting at your sewing machine in no time and be able to quilt in the hoop.
You can quilt in the hoop. You can add embellishments. You can
Do a
create
label?
ornaments. You can do labels. You can. I mean, how many things do you want to do? There are so many.
It's
You can
so much
create
fun.
beautiful wall hangings. Like, you do tiling scenes. It's amazing the stuff you can do with your embroidery
really,
unit.
really fun.
So let's show you how to do some quilting, though, because I know that this is the 770QE. It's made for quilters.
Yes. So when you turn on your machine, and I'm going to go back here for a second. Most of the time when you turn on your machine, what you're going to find is that you have right now, this is the screen that comes up. Now, I will tell you, I've changed the foot on here. That's the only thing I've done is just changed a foot. So right now, it's got on my embroidery foot, and this is what happens when you turn on the machine. You get the number 1 stitch, which is your straight stitch. So to go to embroidery, it is already built in your machine. So a lot of people think that this is like some really big deal to go from sewing to embroidery. It's not. So when we turn on the machine, we go to the little house button, which is home. And then the next thing we're going to do is we are going to press this little embroidery hoop. And right there, it is going to tell me everything I need to do. The first thing it's asking me to do is to touch my feed dogs and drop them. As soon as I do that, it goes to this screen. And I'm going to hit the embroidery folder. Up comes a variety of different embroidery type of things I can do. Today I want to show you about quilting in the hoop, and that is what the number 1 folder is about. So I've got all these quilting designs that I can do, and we have today, just in a hoop, we've got a little quilt sandwich. Fabric, batting, fabric. By the way, did you know that there is an up and a down for your your batting? So make sure, and you know what? This is put in.
Is it put in backwards?
It's put in backwards. It will work okay, but I'm just going to tell you, if you put it incorrectly, it will work better. So I just realized that. But there is an up and down. Okay, so how do you tell what is the top of your batting and what is the back of your batting? There, if you feel your batting, typically you can feel little bumpies, and that's what's on the top here. It should be on the bottom. The bumpies should be on the bottom. The nice smooth side of it, the soft side, is what you should put on top. Now, if you have a problem feeling that, what I would suggest you do is really get the good reading glasses out and take a good look at it And one side is going to look smoother. The other one is going to look like it has little bumps all over it. And that should be down, guys. So I don't know who put this one together. I don't think it was me, but it could have been if I wasn't paying attention. So that's just something you should pay attention to. But look at that. It does fit in my hoop. There isn't a problem with that. And when you buy this wonderful 770 and you get the embroidery module, the thing you also get are 3 hoops. And this is one of them. This is the large oval hoop. So I'm going to touch one of the designs. Look at that. And what it does is it brings it up on the screen. Now I'm going to look over on the left-hand side, and all I have to do is touch where it says medium hoop. And by the way, my fingers are not playing nice with the screen today. Come on. Here we go. All right. There. So now we want the large oval, which is right here. And there it put the design right in the center of my hoop. And you know what's really cool? I can edit this and I can make the design bigger, which I think is really fun to do. Look at this. We can make that design bigger. And
it does show you in the bottom left corner what the size is actually going to be.
right, and I already changed this. Our machine here has been changed to inches, and it now tells us that this design is going to be 5 and
Wait a minute. You can
quarter.
change it to inches?
You can change it to inches.
I didn't know that. I've
Yes.
been converting metric in my brain for
No.
the last 3 years. Are
No.
you kidding me?
No, you can just change it in the settings to inches.
You guys.
Only for embroidery. Only for embroidery. So, okay.
I'm very annoyed
So
right
now I made this 166%. Some of you who have heard about embroidery, maybe you do embroidery, you're going to say, Margaret, you're only supposed to change it 20%. That would be true except for one thing. Embroidery, it is true unless you change the stitch density, which you can do on a Bernina, or 2, it is not accurate for quilting in the hoop. So for quilting in the hoop, you can change it quite a bit. It will not affect it because it's being made up of straight stitches. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and X out of that. And then over here, there is a place where I can change colors and I can tell it, oh, I want a different color. And so what I'm going to do, today we are going to use a pink on here and it's color 1756. So what I can do is I can go right there and I can put in 1756.
Because it all has Isacord programmed in there.
Well, it should be, but for some reason it's not finding that. Oh, it may be in the 40. Hold on. Let's see. I probably did that wrong. Let's go. Well, we need Alice here. That's what the problem is. So it looks like there's only 97 in here. So this might be only the top 100 colors. Let's find out if they have the other ones. Wait a minute. I'm going to see. Why does it be mean to me? Stop being mean. Okay, look and see all the different colors. If you have different brands of thread, this is where you can go in here and change all that. So what I'm going to do is see if we can go back and see if it has all the other Isocores. There's 40 shades. I think we might be able to get in here now. Let's try 1756. It is not seeing that color. So I had no idea it didn't have these colors in it because my 990 does. Okay, so we're just going to go into shades of pink because it's just a light pink. And I want you to see this. This is fun. Okay, here we go. Strawberries and cream. We'll use that one. It doesn't matter that much. You know what was really funny about this machine is colorblind. So it doesn't know. So now the pink's on there, which I kind of like. You know, I think that's really fun. So I'm going to hit this little thing, and now it's going to tell me what to do.
That's the great thing. And while Margaret is hooking up that machine, I do want to let you guys know that the B770, it actually comes pre-programmed with 275 embroidery designs already in it. So think about, and that includes a folder that is just for quilting in the hoop. That includes folders that are just for, you know, flowers, all kinds of things.
Once I put on the embroidery module, now it's telling me to put my hoop on. So it really helps me figure out exactly what to do. So now I'm going to go ahead and put on the hoop. And the next thing I'm going to do is hit the little needle, and it's going to start. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to pull up my thread by putting my needle down and up, and it's going to give me the ability to pull my threads up. And then, so I've got that, pulled the threads up. Now I hit the green button.
And it's just gonna go.
It is, but I'm going to stop it so I can cut my threads. And
Oh, and we don't have scissors.
oh, why would we want those?
Because it's a quilt shop and we're always looking around for scissors.
I got 'em.
You also this also comes with 8 separate alphabets that this machine comes with. So when we talked about like making
Labels.
quilt labels,
Yes,
or
there you go.
or monogramming something, or putting, you know, stitching.
So notice all I had to do was touch the green button. It stopped the machine. To start it back up, all I have to do is hit it, and there it goes. And I can control the speed right here. If it feels like it's going too fast, I can slow it down. If I want it to go faster, I can do that also. And how cool is that? And so it tells me that at this speed, it's going to take 8 minutes to sew this. I could sew this faster, guys, but I also want you to be able to hear. And I'm going to slow it down actually a little bit here. So what we've got is it is now doing the quilting design right in front of us. So how cool is that? Now I'm going to turn it off because talking over top of a running sewing machine is a little problematic.
It's tricky sometimes. Yes.
It is tricky. So right there shows you how simple. I mean,
It's so
there's
easy.
a couple of steps involved, but it's not difficult. So we do classes on how to start off with your embroidery when you buy this machine. We start off with those classes on how to sew with it and set up the computer program so that it will change those dimensions to inches instead of the metric system. If you didn't know that,
I'm so annoyed about the metric system. I mean, the metric system often annoys me, but I'm so annoyed about it.
So,
How did I not know?
so let's go over to a different machine because all the Berninas are like this that can do embroidery. And let me show you here. All you have to do to change a machine from your metric to your inches for embroidery, you touch the embroidery module in your settings. Let's go back there for just a minute. I'm not sure we caught that. So first thing I'm doing is pressing the button with the little gears. Then I'm touching the embroidery hoop. Then if you look here, see the tape measure down in that far right-hand corner? We're going to touch that and look at this. Change it to inches. And from there on, when you get ready to do a project in embroidery, it will be in inches and it will not be in metric. So if you didn't know that little trick, it's so simple. It's so simple. This is why you need to go to my master class.
That's right. Yeah.
And Alice
I might not have
also
gone to the
shows
mastery class.
Alice also does the mastery classes with embroidery, and she tells people about how to change that. Now, if you haven't been to a good quality mastery class, or maybe you just decided not to go because you thought you knew everything. Did you know everything?
I don't know anything. I don't know anything.
Rachel is learning that when it seems like maybe we don't have to take the mastery class and we don't have to take this lesson, maybe we should. because
I
you
should take
will
my
never.
embroidery unit
I
out of its
have
box.
never had a person, no matter how long they've owned a Bernina, that didn't learn something in our mastery classes. It's
am
really
I
fun.
red? I'm very embarrassed right now.
So, anyway, and we have fun around here, and I don't even give her a really hard time for this.
All right, Alice. When's the next embroidery mastery class?
I think maybe you should sign up.
I
for
should
that.
probably sign up for it.
Just to let you know, I know a lot of people, just from what Dave said when we first got online today, that a lot of you come in the shop regularly. There is a ton of new classes on the schedule.
Oh my gosh, so many new classes. I'm going to do a really quick plug for my new class that's coming up next week. It's going to be my first time actually running this class. It's all about altering knit sleeves on your garments. So if you have like we're going to just, and it's going to be really fun. It's totally hands-on. We're just going to be using scissors and
Paper.
And paper.
We're not doing anything with fabric.
Anything crazy. I'm just going to show you, okay, so how do you shorten a sleeve? Something that I need to do. How do you lengthen a sleeve? Something I have never needed to do. How do you create a ruffle sleeve? How do you create, and then we're also going to try to do a, like a
Bishop sleeve.
folded.
Oh, the one that overlaps the
Petal,
tulip.
what are they called? Tulip sleeve. There we
Tulip.
go. I was like, it's written down somewhere.
Okay. So really fun, guys. There's a lot of great classes coming up. We showed you this morning getting online, looking at our website. We really try to put most of everything in there. I don't know if we always succeed, but we try.
We really do. I would say that, yeah, and if you go to our website, universityofsewing.com, that top bar, it says classes. It's a little bit tricky to see on your phone. It's easiest to look at the calendar of classes on a desktop. And that way you can see everything. We have something in there every single day. Every single day we have something going on in our class.
Love
we have
the
a class
calendar.
coming in right now.
Yep, we do. We're going to have some people coming in doing classes today. And we're trying to get that done just in general, just lots of classes for you guys, because we know that there's always wonderful, fun things to learn when it comes to sewing. And we want to share all that with you. All right, everybody, have a fantastic Friday. And we will see you next Facebook Live is tomorrow morning.
We'll see you tomorrow morning.
It's tomorrow morning.
And I'll be here. I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Okay, everybody. Bye-bye.